60 years, this was the heart of an American city, a place of business where doctors, lawyers, accountants, and bankers all worked in an urban core, until a change swept through Los Angeles, more dramatically than any place in the nation. It was called the suburbs, and everyone fled, leaving behind an abandoned cityscape, a place of cobwebs and old offices, a place no one cared about. Actually, a lost city. But after nearly 40 years of neglect, the treasures that exist in this lost place are now coming back to life, and no one can believe what's being found. For just over $1 million, the price of a modest home in some neighborhoods, the Judah Hertz Group bought the James Oviatt building. Never heard of it? Well, neither had Hertz, until realtor Wolfgang Kupke told them about this corner of the lost city and its forgotten founder.
Oviatt was an eccentric individual that had a gigantic movie star following that helped him create the building.
And what a spectacular creation. The new owners have taken James Oviatt's old men's store and turned it into the Cicada restaurant. Yes, this was a men's store. Hundreds of clothing drawers, all still in place. Very ornate lighting fixtures, a gold ceiling, even solid metal elevator doors. There's more cut glass from the world-famous French artist René Lalique than in any building in America.
The entrance doors to the restaurant, if you had to replace them today, which contain Lalique and brass, are probably worth more than $200,000 or $300,000.
Just for the doors?
Just for the doors. I mean, and when you walk into the restaurant, it's spectacular. It's like nothing people have seen in downtown Los Angeles or on the west side.
Oviatt didn't stop with the downstairs store. He put in solid mahogany elevators and mahogany doors, even marble walls in the hallways. What Oviatt did was construct his own personal skyscraper, and this was the tallest building in Southern California at the time. He oversaw every detail, and it was a stunning showpiece. But by the mid-1960s, Oviatt's stunning showpiece was completely abandoned. Now, after decades, new tenants are moving in, amazed at what they've discovered.
I like the wood, the structure of the wood, the frames on the doors and the doors themselves. Just the overall character of the building.
When we came to look at the space, the owners said, we have old doors and some old things going back to the original Oviatt days when James Oviatt, right, like this Lalique panel, which had been stored in the basement, and they said, use them.
So the tenants have used everything they could get their hands on. And the building's new owners have said, as they go up and up, floor by floor, each abandoned location turned out to be more spectacular than the last. But when they finally got to the top floor and opened the elevator door, absolutely nobody expected to find this. A perfectly intact 1930s Art Deco apartment with everything still in it. That means carpeting, wall treatments, the curtains, the furniture. Everything was still here. The books were still on the shelves. It was an amazing time capsule left here by James Oviatt. It seemed impossible. Here were hand-cut wooden floors, French-made windows and curtains, carved bathroom walls with marble everywhere, even around the sunken bathtub. Oviatt's handmade bed, cut to his 5-foot 6-inch frame, was still in place. And in the hallway, signed pictures from Darrell F. Zanuck, Cecil B. DeMille, Maurice Chevalier, Howard Hughes.
It's something that belongs in a museum versus on the top of a building in downtown Los Angeles.
It's just one building of the more than 200 abandoned in the lost city. One breathtaking find that's now been brought back to life. But what else is out there? What else is left to be found? Well, you will not believe it, but Eyewitness News will show you as we go further into the lost city.
Moving, is it? Yeah, it is. Sure is. These vault doors they feel like they're worth $1 million.